What is this? The 50 million fucking try I tried to do because people keep calling me and shit? I don't fucking know. What's up, guys? It's Demented Caliber here. Let me get my hat. Chilling with Mad Killer and Taro. And if you guys are wondering what I'm vaping on some flawless as fuck. I gotta do a review of this before before I'm out of it. But we are coming to talk about why we love iPhones and what got us into iPhones. Or not really what got us into iPhones, but why we love iPhones. So, let's start off with the Widow O Taro.
We
What good?
would tell.
Yeah.
Um, Honestly, I have a lot of issues with Android. They don't really work for me. I'm not saying they're like bad phones or anything like that. It's just that they don't really work for me at all.
Yeah.
Um, Whenever I have them in my hands, they just kind of start glitching. I know from my activities I use on my phone, I'd probably get a virus very quickly. And I also pop-ups really piss me off. So we're just not gonna go to that. And yeah, that's pretty much why I like Apple over Android.
All right. So, what compelled you to buy the iPhone SE over the 6?
I don't really like change. I believe we've talked about my phone case that I love
Yeah.
extensively because I really love Batman.
Yeah. We don't need the introduction. They can see by your own.
No, my like computer slipped off or something.
Oh.
Um, it's little things I have it on. They're in there somewhere. Oh, they're in the living room. Sorry, I'm just talking to me. Um, yeah, I don't really like. I'll help you find them in a minute. I'm in the middle of something.
Family, am I right?
Not discard that. Um, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. I don't know if you know anything about girl pockets. Girl pockets are tiny. I mean, I don't typically wear female pants anyway, but still, so I don't really want a gigantic phone. I don't really like change, and the changes are pretty subtle. So,
Yeah. Is that pretty much it?
yeah, pretty much.
All right. So, I've had Android for the longest time. I couldn't even tell you what my very first Android phone was. I think it was Samsung Galaxy Prevail. Yeah, that was a fucking long ass time ago. It's a little bitty phone about this big, actually about the same size as Killer's Moto. Hold that ugly phone up real quick, Killer. It's about the size of that. Like
That
literally. I don't have the biggest hands, but that phone is so small. I could literally pinch it like this. Like I can hold it like this. So it was really tiny. And then I upgraded from there. I think I got the LG Tribute 2. And I still have that phone actually. And then I got the Tribute 5, which I broke on purpose because I was so pissed off. And I forgot who the fuck was I dating at that time. It was a fucking relationship. Sounds so bad, but I was so pissed off at this girl I was dating that I literally smashed my fucking phone.
sounds about right.
And then from there, my mom had let me use her. No, yeah, she let me use, I believe, her Tribute 5. And then I wanted to get my own phone, so I went with the Huawei Union for like $50. It was a cheap little Android phone. Again, same size as Killer's Moto. Really small. Made my hands look like a fucking giant. And then I seen that they had the iPhone 5S for $150 with you get a brand new phone number, you get it for $150. So I was like, I went ahead and got it. I was like, fuck it. Price is good there. And this was, I'd say, a couple months, maybe even a year ago when I got it. So I've had it for quite some time now. And then I inquired about the iPhone SE, which again was also $150, which isn't, it isn't a bad price. I think that's how much you paid for it, huh, babe?
I paid $200 for it.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, we're actually gonna get into this shit real quick because this is how fucked up Canada and US prices are. But then I was like, I wanted to see if they had the iPhone 6 because although I like the size of the iPhone 5S and the SE is the same size, I don't know. I just wanted something different. I wanted something more modern, really. You see, change doesn't really bother me that much. Unless you take a look at something like the iPhone X. Or even the iPhone 8 or like the iPhone 8, the iPhone 7 Plus with the fucking dual camera shit. I don't like the whole dual camera setup on the newer iPhones. So the first Boost Mobile store that I called didn't have any iPhone 6s, didn't have the 6 Plus, didn't have the 6S. They had no 6s in stock. Second one I called, $225 for a 32 gigabyte model. What the fuck you want, John? But $225 with a brand new number, and just kind of settled on that. And I'm happy with it. I really am. But yeah. So I was like, I just go ahead and skip ahead. Now here's the thing between the iPhone 6 and the iPhone SE. The iPhone SE has better specs. The iPhone 6 has a 1080p camera at 60 frames a second. I would have to have Taro go into her settings to figure out what frame rate that the iPhone SE records in, but I believe it can record, from what I've read of the specs, it can do 4K video, so it can record in 4K. Which,
Where would I see that?
Huh?
Where would I see that?
Go to settings and use the little search bar. And type in camera, and it should give you two options. I think it's the bottom option. But yeah, 4K recording is nice and all, but the chance of me actually using 4K recording is slim to none. Most of my videos are in 1080p at 30 frames a second, and if I wanted to, I can use this phone for 1080p at 60 frames a second.
4K at 30 frames per second.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, resolution's better, but the frame rate's not that no offense, not that great. So yeah, but I like the 1080p.
It also records in HD.
Huh?
It records in HD.
Yeah, well that's ultra high definition 4K. But no, I mean you see the standards of YouTube now is 1080p at 60 frames a second. Because recording at 4K at 60 frames a second would just, you can do it, but editing it and rendering it would take way too long. Just the video I put together today with the 1080p video of me sitting on the truck tailgate, and then the two video clips from each iPhone, and then the two pictures, plus another video clip of me of sitting in this chair right here, rendered out to about an hour and 30 minutes. That's how long it took to render that video. So I could just imagine a 4K video at 60 frames a second and about 5 minutes long would probably take at least 3 or 4 hours to do, if not longer. But here's the thing. For the price of the iPhone 6 in Canada is, what was it, 200 even?
You gotta remember, I'm not buying the phone outright. I'm on a contract.
Yeah, well, I mean, either way, you think about it, it's still funny to look at. And the price of the iPhone here is $225. The price of the iPhone SE here is 150. The price of the iPhone SE there is 200. Fucking currency, I swear, it fucks you over. But I think that's pretty much it. Give and give. If you like iPhone, you like iPhone. If you like Android, you like Android. Who the hell cares? We're all phone users. She uses a phone. She uses a phone. I use a phone. Beast uses a phone. Everybody uses phones. So, but anyways, guys, this is Demented Caliber, Mad Killer, and Taro signing out.